Nityanandam. My name is Shri Sukadananda Maharaj, and in this video I'm going to be briefly talking about spirituality and Hinduism, and why I have chosen this path and what is really going on in Bengaluru Adinam. And I would like to start with a prayer. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Yes. So the first point is why have I chosen this path? And you see me in orange. It is a kavi. That means I'm a sannyasi of Nityananda Sampradaya. Basically, all my life I've been I've been a seeker. Since very young age, I faced a lot of difficulties in my life in terms of self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred. I didn't know at the time what these terms meant, but there was always something inside me that really pulled me back towards very powerless state. And I've tried everything actually. I cannot say my life wasn't happy or anything. I always had a lot of friends, and I've had all the parties you can possibly think of, all the fun, all the drugs, all the alcohol. I mean, my life was amazing. Like, if in comparison to this matrix world, I I was dancing for 12 years professionally. Then I went to UK where I studied nearly 5 years. I lived with very good families in very good places. Had a lot of interesting people. We used to hang out in London and Southampton and Bournemouth, you name it, a lot of cities. I've traveled also a lot, but there was something always inside that wasn't fulfilled. So that's why I was going. I was really looking after for some experience, and I started looking into conscious dreaming and all those type of things. And I realized that those things are very surface level, uh, kind of explorations that you can do. So somehow my life led me into spirituality and this concept of gurus. So I was introduced to that, and immediately I felt some connection. And I knew that at some point I have to stop all my parties and drinking and all of those things. But I had to go to the very extreme for that to happen. And likely not long time ago, maybe a year ago, maybe even less, I've decided to stop. I actually declared that that's it, that is enough. And from that moment, I mean, at that point, I also found one Kriya that I could do. It was free Kriya. And that really helped me a lot. And I actually started moving towards what I really want. And everything aligned in my life. My health aligned, my relationship aligned. I was very shy, even though I did dancing for so many years, and people would think I'm the most enthusiastic person in the world. It was really a mask for deeper problems I used to have. And basically, this half a year or 6 or 7 months transformed me so much that I don't even recognize that person as me anymore, because that's not even me. There's some bunch of incompletions and issues. So basically, the moment I saw Swamiji, which is my guru, I just knew that that's it. I found my home. I just have to make it happen. And then I just landed here. I had to basically I had 3 months left to finish my degree in UK, but that felt so meaningless and so shallow compared to feeling that I was having inside that I just must be there. This is my life purpose. And somehow I just landed here. And from that moment, my life just, I don't know, it is such a beautiful journey. I cannot say it always blissful, no, not at all. But I know that I found a place where I can evolve into something much higher than I used to cognize myself as. And basically, the religion that I'm following now and will be following forever is Hinduism. And it is very important to notice that Hinduism has got nothing to do with belief. It is not a belief system at all. It is pure, complete science of becoming God, or Sadashiva, which is something else. I'll talk about it in other videos. So basically, the very word religion in Hinduism means realigning. So it is the science of realigning your very spine and the whole system actually to the cosmic geometry. So it matches and synchronizes. And from there, it is so different. Like I realize here that life is nothing to do with suffering. Life is nothing to do with boredom. Life is nothing to do with tiredness. And life is nothing to do with toxic relationships that many people are experiencing now. Actually, I could say at some point, really, let's be honest, everybody is experiencing that. Because now is the time that everybody just naturally looks in. And there is so much to complete. And another person is nothing but reflection of yourself. So you don't have enough awareness to see that it's you who needs to be complete. And you just go on blaming another person. And it is such a strong, I don't know, incubator for empowering your incompletions. So this is really a time to look in and get complete. Oh my God, what is this here? Anyway, and get complete. So basically, and be very clear that don't go into this delusion that you can become enlightened by yourself. That is not gonna happen. It's not that I'm cursing you or anything. It's just the ground reality. Because only somebody who is in that space of complete completion, who knows you from end to end, all your thoughts, all your experiences in life, all your karmas, everything he knows about you, only he can really micromanage your way through to enlightenment. And also I would like to mention, it's nothing to, people say, oh, how come you worship idols and all that. This body that you see in a guru, he's not bound to this body at all. It's like, there are three forms to Sadashiva. His embodiment of very, very cosmic intelligence is what you see as a human shaped form, which is only like this so you don't get freaked out by his real form, so you can relate. And there is formless form. It's when we worship and do puja and invoke him in us and in that space, and formlessness. And all those you get to experience when you meet your guru. So basically, the best spiritual happening on planet Earth as of now happening in Bengaluru Adinam in India. Basically, It is so huge that, I mean, you just can't beat it. And you don't need to, I mean, like, any question that you may have, Hinduism has the answer. It is extremely deep, very deep science that is actually getting established now and recorded for humanity to know. Um, Basically, there are three options how you can connect your life with the Guru, with the very source of all life. There are three options. First is we have this program, Inner Awakening. It's a 23 residential spiritual retreat. Basically, is for people who would like to come, evolve to the next level, manifest spiritual powers, get complete, be in that constant state of bliss, and the most important thing, get connection to the very source of unlimited energy, which you can use for anything you want, for manifesting wealth, for manifesting relationship, for manifesting enlightenment, anything. This is one option. Second, so basically you go here, you really charge up your batteries, you evolve, and you go and share it with the world. Second option is, actually I don't know why I said three options, I think there's only two. But anyway. Second option is for people who are really sure that spiritual life and spiritual evolution to another level is what you have, what you want to do, or what you have to do, or whatever in life. It's for people who tasted life in all its dimensions, and really realize that there's something missing. Like whatever you buy or whatever you go, what car you drive, doesn't give you this ultimate fulfillment. There's always some space of you which is not fulfilled, and you want more. So basically this program is for these people. It starts and it never ends. Actually, Inner Awakening also never ends. But that's different. Because in Sadashivatva, you come here as an Adinavasi, which means you're committing your life not only for your enlightenment, but to make this whole planet to evolve into new super consciousness level and make other people complete. So also in this, you get to live with the avatar. You get to live an incarnation, your guru, which is very, 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 very different. So I would like to share one experience with Swamiji. I actually don't know which experience it is. Let me see. Because there are so many experiences. So for me it was okay. This experience that happened in Sadashivatva, this was the best darshan ever. It was so powerful and so just, oh my god. The energy that was there is unbelievable. And basically what I experienced is that Swamiji, the Guru, that he really lives through us and our consciousness is one with him. For example, he was standing in a way that I could only see half of his body. And I always want him to look at me. But you see, you have to understand that when he looks at you, oh my god, so many things come up in you. And usually you kind of block yourself because it's a lot. And in that moment I was able to get into that space of Advaita, into oneness, and really invited him to shift his weight on another leg and really see me and smile at me. Then the moment I got few thoughts and I again resisted, immediately he would switch his eye, like look somewhere else, or transfer the weight into another leg, and then smile the moment you realize what really happened. Basically, there's so much to talk about. There's so many experiences that they're very, very subtle. that like I guess I would have to talk about it in other videos because it's a long list of different experiences. So what I wanted to say about this video, I just really wanted to be honest and sincere of my experiencing and letting you know what is going on and what are the possibilities, mainly for people who really trying to find their way in life and really realize that there is much more to life that they're experiencing right now. So if anything resonates with you, feel free to check the links that I've hooked to this video, or message me on Facebook or YouTube itself. I will immediately contact you and reply, and we'll have a lovely conversation. And I would like to conclude with a Purna mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Sadguru Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam